Today we're going to go over our first community sale for 2023. Let's get those finds. And that's all right there. I just picked up all these video games and little woodsies. The little woodsies were $1 and then the big video games were like 60 bucks, but I bought all of them. Some of them were sealed, so we'll go over in the pickup recap. Okay. Sure. No other video game stuff, this is it?
They all went, man. They're all gone.
Oh, yeah. You had a bunch more Wii stuff, I guess?
I got out here about 6, man. Some guys came in and took them off. I just pulled those out because the dude just bought all of them.
Did he?
Yeah.
Of course he did.
Say 200 for everything.
180?
I'm pretty hard on 200 because I know everything will resell for higher separately. 200, and if you want the cowboy bebop, I'll just throw that in.
Can I look at it though?
Yeah.
Do you take Venmo or Zelle?
I can take Zelle.
All right, good morning, guys. As you can see, my back seat is full. You should have seen this pickup already. The PlayStation, DS, and Xbox stuff. So the reason I paid up for 200 is because Pokemon Black came with it, and the DSi did come with the box, and the systems look very clean. The games were kind of scratched up a little bit, but I think I can make my money back and keep the DSi and keep maybe 1 or 2 games that I didn't have, which should be awesome, and I should make my money back and then some. So hopefully you guys are enjoying that, and we'll go over what we got in the pickup recap. Alright, so lots and lots of stuff to show you guys. I actually got clothing, I got shoes, I got video games, I got Blu-rays, I got a bunch of everything, toys. So I can't wait to show you guys what I got. I apologize for there not being that much footage. Most of the finds, the good finds I got were early in the morning, around 5 a.m. So even if I was trying to film, it was super dark. So you couldn't really see. And yes, where I live, it's that competitive. At 5 a.m. in the morning, there is resellers and other mostly swap meet vendors going around trying to buy everything at once as soon as they bring them out. So it's very competitive. So yes, I have to go out at about 5 a.m. in the morning, and yes, there's people setting up as well at 5 a.m. in the morning. So it's kind of crazy. But anyways, I'm gonna start off with something I haven't really collected, and I might start collecting, but I'm not sure yet, and that's Pops. I actually got 2 bundles of Pops, so this is the first one. I'm gonna show you the second one a little later, but this whole box is basically full of Lilo. So she was asking $3 per Lilo, and they had other figures, but this one seemed like the only one of value. So I asked her if she would do $2 a piece for all 4 Lilos. At first she said no, and then I was walking to my car and she changed her mind and said yes. So I got all 4 Lilos for $8. I can probably sell 1 or 2 and make my money back, and then 2 for profit. I haven't really delved into the Pop craze So I'm hoping I'm able to get my money back for those, and maybe even keep one, because I do like Lilo, but I wish I had Stitch too. But as you can see behind me, I really don't have the room for Pops. If I do start collecting Pops, I'm gonna have to find an area for it. But right now I don't have one. And again, I'll show you comps of what the values are, like usual, and I'll try to show you overall what I paid, and also overall the net profit, which I believe should be over 1,000 for sure. The next thing I saw was this darts in box. I know it doesn't look new, but it is new. These are still intact, so I can list it as new or open box on eBay. So this goes for about $20 to $30, so that's why I picked it up. It was $1, so that's why that was a no-brainer. In that same sale, they had San Diego SeaWorld snow globe. I thought it was pretty cool. This was also $1. So, I mean, if this is not worth anything, I mean, it's a cool prop I can keep for sure. For another sale, I saw some video game stuff. I asked if there was any more. They said yes, PS3. They pulled us out, but what was already out there was these 3 games. So these 3 games were already out there. I asked if there's any more video game stuff. They said yes, PS3, but they didn't have a console for any of it. But they did have a couple games. So it's Ark Survival. I don't have this one for Xbox One, so that's pretty cool. Again, I have so many Xbox One games now, and I don't have the system. It's just ridiculous, because the systems usually they asking way too much for it, and I'm gonna wait for it to get in a garage sale. Madden 19, and this one's still factory sealed. Some sports games now hold some value, but I don't think this one does. But if it does, great. There's also this one's just game only. It's Spiral Reignited Trilogy. This is a trilogy, so it might have some value. I'll show you the comp right here. But pretty cool. Those 3 were the first ones that were out there, and then they brought these out. Stack of PS3 games. So we got Batman Beyond Gotham, Destiny, Ratchet & Clank Future: A Crack in Time, Call of Duty Black Ops, awesome, Call of Duty World at War, and Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. So all of these games for 20 bucks. Not bad, right? At another sale, there was a kid. I asked the lady if there was any video game stuff, and she said, yes, my son's bringing some down. One may say that you don't know what to expect. So I saw Xbox One and PS4. I will always buy those, but I'm looking forward to more like a DS or, you know, a Switch. But they brought these down. I did feel a little obligated to buy, but at the same time, I also wanted to pick some of them up. I know some of them might have some value, so I picked it up. He wanted $10 a piece. I said, can you do 40 for the 5? And he said yes. So the games are Mortal Kombat XL. And funny story, when they brought this out, I had set them on the table and I was looking around, and someone else was already trying to buy them, and I was like, no, I already made a deal with the kid. So luckily the mother said yeah, that he already bought those. So don't. It just shows how competitive it is where I'm at right now. It's a little ridiculous, but it comes and goes. It's okay. It goes with the territory, and I don't mind. So Mortal Kombat XL, Assassin's Creed Syndicate. This is factory sealed. Minecraft for Xbox One. Forza 5. History does tell that that racing games usually hold their value for Xbox, so we'll see if this one does too. And the last one's Platinum vs. Zombies. 40 bucks for those 4. Not a great deal, but also not a bad deal either. At another sale, and I'm just gonna give you an overall value of the Blu-rays, because a lot of them are worth 3. I found a bunch of Blu-rays and DVDs all right here. I'll go through them, but again, I'm just gonna give you an overall value because it's just a little tedious showing you every single value, unless one of these holds a lot more value than normal. But we got Quantum of Solace 007, Tron, factory seal Terminator 3 Rise of the Machines. This was pretty cool. Terminator 2 Judgment Day. I actually like those movies. I actually might be keeping them. We got Iron Man. I think that one had a slipcover, but I don't have it. 007 Skyfall. Prometheus. I heard that one's a good movie. Snow White. So this one might have some value because it is Disney. Star Trek Into the Darkness. We got Star Wars The Force Awakens. We got another Star Trek. A Good Day to Die Hard. We got a Ultimate Trilogy Jurassic Park DVD. And then we got the Indiana Jones 2-disc special edition. And this one feels like it's brand new. So for all those, I paid $1 each. And they're 16, so $16, not bad. Funny story with that guy, he did have some Star Wars cards. I don't know nothing about Star Wars cards. I asked him how much he wanted for them. He said 100. I thought at the time it was a little high. I mean, I don't know much about Star Wars cards, and I have so much cards. It was ridiculous. You guys, when I should make a video one of these days showing you guys like the junk I have in my game room and my house right now. Because, but anyways, beyond that, that's why I turned it down. He was reluctant to sell that anyway. He's just like holding them like this, and he didn't want to get rid of them. So maybe in the future I'll dive into Star Wars cards, but right now at the moment I didn't feel like, especially for that price. If he said like 20, 30 bucks, maybe I would have bought them, but for 100 bucks, again, you don't know the condition, you don't know if anything is good in there, and if you commit, it's just like so anyways, I passed on that. At another sale, I bought some manga and some Pokemon stuff and a Monopoly. So first let me show you the Monopoly. Here it is, factory sealed. So that's why I bought it. It's the Star Wars Mandalorian edition. So I thought it was pretty cool, factory sealed. I'm probably gonna resell it, most likely. Link in the description below for my eBay store. I am reselling full time now. Anyways, Monopoly is a good game, and it's factory sealed. They can go for some nice value. And then they also had some manga, like I stated. So they have Dragon Ball Super Volume 3. Attack on Titan Volume 2. My Hero Academia, which I love the anime. I didn't get into the manga that much, but I love the anime. My Hero Academia Volume 6. And in that stack of anime manga, they also had this. It's a Pokemon Deluxe Essential Handbook. So for all of the books and the Monopoly, he wanted $15, and I paid it. So not a bad deal. At another sale, this is like the last sale of the day. I'm skipping around here, not in any particular order. I asked if they had video games. They pulled out some Xbox games, and then he said he had a buddy coming in a couple of minutes that had Xbox 360 and Xbox original games. So I waited. I ended up buying a handful of games, and this. So this was the the Guitar Hero Rock Band drum set. It's for the Xbox 360. They wanted 15. I got them down to 10 on it, and these things can resell for 50-ish. And then unfortunately a lot of them were disc only and kind of scratched up, but I kind of went for the good ones. So we got Mortal Kombat Deception, Loons, Dead or Alive 1, Guitar Hero 5, Raw, WWE, Sonic Heroes, SmackDown vs. Raw 2007, Left 4 Dead 2, a lot of copies of this, Call of Duty Black Ops 2, Lollipop Chainsaw, the Orange Box, Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance, another Call of Duty Black Ops 2, another Call of Duty Black Ops 2. That sells for 15-ish, so that's not bad. Call of Duty 2, Big Red one. Battlefield 2. I don't think I have this one, so that'll be going in the collection. Forza Motorsport. I think this is like a $10, $15 game. Greg Hastings Tournament Paintball. I do not have this, so that's going in the collection. High Rollers Casino. Medal of Honor European Assault. Call of Duty Finest Hour Greatest Hits, Platinum Hits, and then Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon, and it's also Greatest Hits. So for all that and the drums, he wanted 50 bucks. I only had 49, so he took 49. Next, some random pickups. One sale, I didn't find anything, but I did find Sullivan from Monsters Incorporated, and his mouth does open. I thought that was pretty cool. I thought this was pretty cool. I asked them how much. They said $2. I took it. And here's where we get to the nitty gritty. I went to the sale. I asked if there's video games. They said no, they do not have any video games. But I saw they had. The reason I asked is because I saw they had backpacks for gaming, and I was like, oh, okay. And he's like, he used to work at GameStop, and I guess when you work at GameStops, sometimes they held events and they give free items away. So that's why I was like, oh, they might have video game stuff, but I guess they didn't. But he did have these backpacks. I asked him how much he wanted for the backpacks. He said $5 each. I did pick them up, but not for that price. I'm going to tell you at the end. So we got a PlayStation backpack. This one looks like in fairly good condition overall. This one I think is valued at 20-ish. So that's pretty cool. We got an Xbox backpack. We got an Xbox One backpack, and it also has this little pin right here. Thought this was pretty cool. And then he had some t-shirts. This is a Blizzard XL t-shirt. It's the Horde one. This one's pretty cool. Star Wars t-shirt. Even has the brand right here. Star Wars t-shirt. There's the graphic. It's like an upside down Star Trooper. I'm not a huge fan of Star Wars, but I know that there is a lot of fans out there, so I took a chance on it. For the whole deal, he said $15. I said okay. I thought that was a pretty decent deal. Next, more video game stuff. This stack of video game stuff was $1 a piece. I thought that was pretty cool. But unfortunately, as I was looking through, it's like, yeah, man, I had a bunch of other video game stuff here, but the guys just picked up everything, and these are the last ones I found. I didn't even ask, he just told me that. And I was just like, ugh, I'd rather not hear about it. But anyways, let's start off with Madden 13, Michael Jackson The Experience, Just Dance Summer Party, Active, Just Dance 3, Sing It, Party Hits, Just Dance Disney Party, The Black Eyed Peas Experience, WWE 2K15, MLB The Show 15, and Madden 15. So all those were $1 a piece. It's not bad. Interesting sale here. At this other sale, they had some random stuff. They were just setting up. I went up and asked if they had any video game stuff, and she said yes, actually we do. So they showed me where where the games were, so I set them to the side and started looking at other stuff they had for sale. They did have this. Now this isn't an iPhone. It is actually a Samsung. So this is actually a Samsung phone. I have no idea if it works, but I just need to get a charger cable and see if it works, and then maybe I can see what version it is. I have no idea what version it is, but that, and then there was these there's Apple headsets in the box, and I asked him how much he wanted, and he said $25. So I took a gamble and bought these, but hopefully this ends up being a good deal, because Samsung phones usually go 50 to 100, maybe even higher depending on the model. So hopefully this is good. And then they did have some DVDs, but I only went for the box sets because she wanted $2 a piece. So we got The Shield Season 3, Season 2, First Season, and Season 4. And then they also had this Steelers The Complete History, so I picked that up just because it might hold some value. There is Steelers fans out there. And then they had a glove. The glove was a Franklin. Sometimes these can go for a couple of bucks, so I picked this up as well. They did have 2 Nerf guns. I asked her how much. She said $1 a piece. And then the games. The games she valued the same as the movies, $2 each. So we got Ace Combat 04 for PlayStation 2, Gran Turismo 3, Skylanders for PS4, Battlefront, MLB The Show 14, Mortal Kombat Deception. I know Mortal Kombat games sometimes hold their value. And Gran Turismo 4 Greatest Hits. And the best one being Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze for Switch, and it's factory sealed. So this was cool. I did ask if she had any more Switch games. She unfortunately said no. So for the whole deal, I ended up paying $55. $25 went to the iPhone box and the Samsung phone, and then the rest came to the DVDs and games and Nerf guns and toys. So that was pretty cool. All right, so for the last sale, I have these 2 giant bags of clothing. If you would like to skip and not see this, you can go ahead and skip. I'm just gonna tell you how much I paid for it. 20 bucks for it, and there is some Ralph Lauren shirts that hold a lot of value. So that's why I picked those up. I understand if you would like to skip it, it's fine. I understand, but they do hold the value, so that's why I picked them up. So first and foremost, they had this Hot Wheels carrier. I thought that was pretty cool. I asked him how much, and he said $1. They also had this Nerf gun, and he also said this was $1. So I picked that up. This guy was very, very cheap. He's wanted to get rid of the stuff. So next was a couple Lakers. This was a Laker pant, official. So I asked him how much. He said 25 cents each on this stack, and then $1 on this stack. So everything in this bag is a 25-cent. We got a new with tags Celtics shirt, new with tags. There's a tag, pretty cool. Another Lakers pants. These are for kids, but again, they're Lakers. That's why I picked them up. 25 cents. You can't beat that. And then you got a Lakers shorts for kids. 25 cents. And then we got this Lakers sweater for kids. 25 cents. So I think he was valuing them at 25 cents because there were kids. Now for the other bag. So once again, more Lakers shirts. These were the bigger ones, so these ones were $1. Lakers. I saw this Hocus Pocus one, so I had to pick this up. It's not for me. Again, it's just a strictly resale, but I love Hocus Pocus, so that was pretty fun to find. If it was a men's, I would probably keep it. Okay, here we go. Even though it was super dark when I was out there in this sale, I did notice the tag Ralph Lauren. Ralph Lauren. So if you see that, sometimes the polos will hold value. Here's another Ralph Lauren. And I'm hoping I get at least maybe $15 to $20 each on these. And again, I only spend $1. Here's another Lakers shirt. And the Ralph Lauren shirts are in overall nice condition. They look like it looked like he didn't really wear them. So that was very, very nice. Another Lakers tee. Another Lakers shirt. Another red Ralph Lauren shirt. Another Ralph Lauren. And last Laker jersey. And this one's number 6, James. And then the last shirt I ended up getting was this My Hero Academia tee. So I thought that was pretty cool. I did ask if he had any anime or any video game stuff or any DVDs or anything like that, because he did have some anime stuff out there, and normally that's a tall tale sign that they have something. He did say that he did not. So unfortunately he didn't, but I did buy all those t-shirts for $1 to 25 cents on the kids ones, so that's a steal. If I just sell one shirt, I can make my money back right there. So for the whole thing, even though it was $1 and 25 cents, whatever, I ended up paying $20 for the whole thing. And just told him that was fine. Very nice dude too, and luckily it was one of the first sales I hit, so there was no competition at the time. Another sale I hit in the very beginning. Actually, this was the first sale I hit. I got 2 pairs of shoes. The guy, I did ask him if there was any video game stuff. He said no, he was just bringing stuff out. I saw a bunch of clothing, but I didn't know the brands or anything like that, so I passed on that. But I did see the shoes, and I asked him how much. He said 10 bucks total for what I'm about to show you. So the first one is a Nike shoe. It's in overall good condition. It looked like they barely wore it. Here's the other one. And then the second pair of shoes were brand new, and they still have the tag. It's some Timberlands, some boots. Very, very nice condition. Brand spanking new. He said that his daughter didn't want to wear them. She changed her mind and she grew out of them. So overall, really nice pickup. I forgot to mention these. So I did find these little woodsies at one of the sales. I saw a bag and I saw a bunch of pieces, but I did not want to deal with that again because the more or less the figures are worth the money. The figures are what hold their value. The accessories don't really. So I ended up picking these four for $1. She said 25 cents each, and I said okay. This part right here is the biggest video game purchase I did for the weekend. So the guy did have an Xbox and PS2. I wasn't gonna buy everything originally, but he threw in two things that made me change my mind. So I did pay $200. Don't freak out. I know $200 is a lot, but I think I can make my money back and keep one of the items I did want to add to my collection. So first and foremost, let me show you the Xbox. So hopefully this works. He assured me it did, that he played it like last year or something like that, and it turned on and played games. I really hope it did, because these things tend to not be able to read discs very easily. So hopefully it works, because I do want to test Def Jam Fight for New York. I have 2 copies of it, but they have light scratches on them. So hopefully I am able to test them, and hopefully this thing works, and hopefully they end up working. The main reason I wanted the Xbox, he did have 2 games for it. We got Tiger Woods PGA Tour 2003, NCAA Football 2005, and then we got an OG big controller for their Xbox. So that was cool. The most of the games he had was for PS2, which is right here. It's pretty clean, not that scratched up or anything. It does have the network adapter, and it does have 2 memory cards, so that was pretty cool. It has all the cords. It did come with a little controller. And then a bunch of games. Let me show you the games. They're kind of scratched. He showed me they worked, but I did tell him that they are scratched. So we got Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4. Now he shopped at Savers too. That's funny, because I go to Savers all the time too. Gran Turismo 3. I got Spider-Man 3. Ratchet Unloaded. Cat in the Hat. Guitar Hero 2. Star Wars Lego the video game. Guitar Hero 3. Guitar Hero Encore Rocks 80s. Looney Tunes Back in Action. Star Wars Episode 3 Revenge of the Sith. Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. This is a good one for GameCube, so I'm hoping it's a good one for PS2. Another copy of Guitar Hero 2. Monopoly Party. I don't have this one, I don't think, so this is cool. Ford Mustang, The Legend Lives. So this is going to be going to my collection. I don't have that one. The Sims 2, another one I don't think I have. Need for Speed Most Wanted. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3, it's another copy. Tony Hawk's Pro Skate Underground 2. Tony Hawk's Underground. This one was disc only, Kingdom Hearts. And then we got Grand Theft Auto, the trilogy. And I think these are still sealed in there. Yep, all 3 of them are still sealed. That's pretty cool. So that was cool. He did throw one of these things in. This is the Cowboy Bebop, the complete series. That was pretty cool. I love Cowboy Bebop. And the anime and Blu-ray is awesome. The whole anime. But the thing he threw in that made me purchase it was this Nintendo DSi in the box. Brand new. Looked like he never played it. The console is still in the styrofoam. This will probably go in on my wall. I usually keep in box stuff if it's nice condition. And then the other thing that made me tip over the edge was this Pokemon Black version. So this is like 50 bucks alone, maybe 60 if you're lucky. So I thought $200 was decent enough for me to make my money back and keep the DSi in box, and maybe a couple PS2 games. So I thought that was pretty cool. I could probably sell the PS2 for like 60, maybe the Xbox for 60, maybe less, and maybe the Pokemon Black. and then I'll make my money back. All right, the next sale you should have seen footage of it. There was a bunch of pops. I ended up getting all of these. So they did want a $5 a piece, but I ended up getting them 5 for $40. So it was like $4 for the 10. So let me show you one by one. I got them because I like them, and if I don't end up selling them, I'm gonna end up keeping them. So there's the Red Eyes Black Dragon. We got Yugi. That was pretty cool. We got Bulma from Dragon Ball Z. Pegasus. The only Disney one I got, the other ones I looked up and they didn't have any value. We got Peter Pan. Then I noticed they had some Hocus Pocus. So the Hocus Pocus was like, oh my goodness. So I ended up getting them all of the figures they had. We got Mary Sanderson, Sarah Sanderson, and of course, you have to have Winifred Sanderson. I love Hocus Pocus. It's one of my favorite movies, especially for Halloween. So definitely had to pick it up. We also got Billy Butcherson, and this was the Spirit exclusive. So that was pretty cool. And then we got Danny with Binks, and this was another Spirit exclusive. I'm just noticing now that this has the exclusive sticker, and they wanted $10 for the exclusive stickers, but I guess they didn't notice, and I didn't notice. So I ended up getting them for $4, which is kind of cool. Anyways, that was a pretty good deal for Pops. Again, if I don't end up selling them, I'll end up keeping them, but more than likely I'll probably sell most of them. But it is pretty cool seeing some different stuff out there, because I mean, most of the time if you just go, you get kind of bored of just looking for the same stuff. So I thought it was interesting going into Pops. Last sale, very last sale, it was like 12 o'clock in the afternoon. I drove by, I saw some toys, so I got off and looked. They said they wanted $15 for all I'm about to show you. I thought it was a little expensive, but there was some nice toys, so I picked it up. We got this one. Let me know in the comments below if you know anything about these. I'll put a comp up if I find out what these are. But as soon as I set them aside, there was people already trying to look at them, and I was like, no, I'm already gonna buy those. I don't know, man. It's so competitive out there. It's kind of exhausting sometimes. But at the same time, it's a challenge, and I like challenges, so but it was cool. The first one that I saw was this guy, Diamond Dallas Page from WCW. I love wrestling figures, so I know they sometimes hold a pretty penny, so that's why I picked it up. I was more of a WWE kid, so. There's also this guy. Don't know where he's from. This guy. Don't know where he's from. We got Robin or Blackwing. And then they had some tech deck stuff. Here's one. This one says Top Skateboard Harassment. I thought that was pretty cool. A scooter, which I thought was pretty cool too. I don't ever see these. And then 2 parts only, I guess, tech decks. This one says Santa Cruz on it. And then this one's a Pokemon one, but it's missing the wheels. So again, $15 seems a little hefty, but I think there's some figures in there that might be worth something. So I ended up picking it up. But anyways, guys, that's all I have for you guys today. I'm going to show you the potential value and the total spent right here. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. It was a little different, right? A little mixed bag of everything. And hopefully you guys enjoyed. And again, I'm going to be diving more into these other random stuff to resell stuff, because again, I am reselling now full time, and I need to eat, right? So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Remember to comment, like, subscribe for more videos. Follow my Instagram at GrimsyRaider, where you can see updates of like where I picked this up before I post it on here, and we'll see what I find next. Thanks, guys. Remember to comment, like, and subscribe, and maybe watch one of these videos right here. Maybe this one or this one. Thank you.